Dr. Ned Okonkwo has been a man around town for years. Huh? So, we're continuing the series on the unfolding things. A blogger on Instagram by the name QT Juice came to tell us that Regina, go and ask your seniors how the man dealt with them. So she said Flora Okeke. I said okay, Google, bring her Flora Okeke. Please sit down because it's a long story. So this comes all the way from November 20th, 2011. Around this same time of the year. So it's around this time of the year. So this blogger says that Abuja big babe Flora Okeke arrested for prostitution at Proti Hotel. This is how this story was reported. Please, this is according to this blogger. Before people start, let us all keep in mind that the man in question is Ned Nwoko, 52. This was in what year? 2011. Chika Ike, they cancelled it. Hey, wahala. Chika Ike's boyfriend that got her a car and her fancy Nancy store. Wow. This same man is said to have 10 children. For some 7 different women, and was also the cause of the feud between Annie Macaulay and Chika Ike. Somebody, I need to put the NTA news insert. This is an old story. It said, so do you know they cancelled that one? So that one is in the past. So let's come to the. A new trend is spreading into the life of the big babes in the country. An act is becoming rampant in the FCT. Investigations conducted by Yemoja News reveals that most of the big girls in the FCT, in order to meet up with their big babe status, have resorted to high-level prostitution to make big money, which they refer to as runs. A recent case which is being discussed in hushed tones across Abuja is about a 25-year-old young lady named Flora Okeke. Flora, a half-caste, is a beautiful young lady who resides in Abuja. We learned that the lady met and started dating a former House of Representative member who is also based in the city. Wahala. Now, wow. According to this blogger, it says that the native of Anambra State eventually got pregnant for the lawmaker and later delivered a baby boy who is now 3 years old in 2011. That's more than 14 years ago. They say friends of Flora informed the Yemoja News that the ex-House of Rep member pampered her so much that she lacked nothing. She reportedly lived in the highbrow Maitama area of the city, rides in some of the most expensive cars, and all her clothes are imported design. Nigeria money, more dollars they put down for somewhere by the corner. You know, it's in Italy. Is it? No, it's not Italy. It's that one that you write under. Let's always put taxpayers' money. The lady has also traveled to all parts of the world with the politician picking her bills. YemojaNews.com also scooped. It's Yemoja News that is reporting this thing. I'm just bringing it for your viewing pleasure. Scooped that the former lawmaker decided to send Flora to the United Kingdom to further her education. It says she enrolled in a UK university to study law, which the politician was said to have spent about 25 million naira. Baba is a spender. See, let's give it to our daddy. He's a spender. He spends. He get his pocket long. He said, but not to the politician. Flora was not the lady he thought she was. While in the UK, she dumped her studies and took to partying and sleeping with different men. She was also seen at many strip clubs in London when she engaged in in London. Flora was so engrossed in her dirty lifestyle that she abandoned her education. Sources say she became a X2 for any Nigerian man that visited London and was getting money for selling her body. Eventually, she failed all her exams in the. How does our senator meet all this type of people? Because the other one, Wahaward. What did they talk? They say Wahaward be like what? It be like bouncing. How does Papa Lolo, according to somebody, think they meet on this guy girl? This is a woman now, Sha. So he said that meanwhile, the Nigerian men, hold on guys, let me charge my phone, that were patronizing her got tired of sleeping with an half caste when they can get full white ladies, so they dumped her and she ran into bankruptcy. Now wow, this akuna work is not easy. This akuna is not easy. Easy, yeah. Whoo. It said we gathered that when her trade was not moving well in London again, Flora decided to abandon the school without telling her benefactor and flew back to Nigeria. Flora came back to Nigeria and she started to have sex with different men. This is a very malicious report. So who was giving this news at what we are reading for our viewing pleasure? She didn't even care about her little child. The other day they say Regina did not care about her child. Laila Sharara did not care about her child. Auntie Shante, she did not care about her children. She was partying. It's a pattern. But we continue. It says she never cared. She began to move from Abuja to Port Harcourt, Lagos, Warri and Kano, selling her body to anybody that can pay the right price. Subsequently, Flora turned into a big-time akuna, billing men huge amount of money before sleeping with her. You see? The most unfortunate part of her case is that the former lawmaker she bore her son for kept taking care of her, but she was never satisfied. One of Flora's friends told that lie. This will not be any. What do you think? Do you think it's Flora's friend? I not believe. Now lie. It's somebody from let me know they read the blogger right. It's we learned Flora also became so desperate in hooking men of power and money. Sources say one of the men she was able to get was the former Niger Delta Development Corporation board. One of Flora's friends showed yemojanews.com a picture she took at Jamil's Abuja home during her sexual exploit, where she posed with the military man's red-colored Ferrari car and posted it in a BlackBerry display picture that the man will soon give her the car. We were also told that Flora recently sent a text message to one of her friends that she was ready to have sex with the Senate president without using condom if he was ready to pay 2 million naira cash. Hey, Abuja big babes. This is a one of what Abuja big babe 2011 gist. Somebody shut up, Pisco. This blogger, not with Topisco, they bring old news come for now. For now, start to the talk. It say Flora reportedly visited the National Assembly complex to find a link, but was not allowed into the complex by the security operatives. Now they do for a year. However, yemojanews.com gathered that on October 15, 2011, Flora's game was exposed. You people should please like the video. Not to like amebo. Like the video for me and put talk question mark in the comment section before I continue. Give me my comments. Give me the comments in the comment section. You can open your mouth in the comment section. You can put crying emoji, anything. Shall post it in the comment section for me. Because our daddy was a rolling spender. Wahala. So it said she was arranged with one. Okay, so sometime in October 15, 2011, Flora's game was exposed and she was caught red-handed by the police in the Federal Capital Territory. So the bloggers investigators informed that on that fateful day, Flora had arranged with some of her clients whom she had never met before, for MWOKO activities, and they had agreed to the price of $4,000 for all 9 rounds of MWOKO activity. This akuna work now not be small thing. No. The meeting place was Protea Hotel, Wuse 2, and every other thing was in place for a sweet time. Unknown to Flora, the Abuja police na lie. This one not be police put out that something like this is a benefactor. I mean, how do you put it? Don't you think it's a benefactor that has done this one? But not to Flora, the Abuja police had put her on surveillance after many reports of her Akuna adventure had reached the authorities. So the monitoring her movement as she was trailed to Protea Hotel on the day she was to meet her customer. This story now, our old benefactor now they talk this story. According to the sources, Flora was in the hotel room stark naked with her clients when the police forced their way into the room and arrested her and the customer. The $4,000 she got from her client was also seized and to be used as exhibit against her in the court. After the arrest, Flora was taken to Maitama police station where she was detained, and an incident of prostitution was filed against her at the police station. According to the witness, Flora's father, who also lives in Abuja, and the lawmaker were invited to the police station to see with their own eyes what she had turned her life to. The source informed us that Flora could not look her father in the eyes at the police station, while the ex-lawmaker felt heartbroken and disappointed in her. Now, wow, wanna give me my comments. So, who do you think stage manage this whole thing? Wanna talk about herself? You are liable for your own comments. So they say YemojaNews.com learns that the police wanted to take the case to court, but after several pleas by her father as well as the lawmaker who pleaded that Flora has a child for him and wouldn't want the stigma to live with the son throughout his life, the police decided to drop the case. Away, Ababo. Oh, everybody clap for Jesus. Clap for Jesus. Make una clap. Make una clap for Jesus for conversation. Put your hands together. Ex-lawmaker saved the day. And she was warned that she will not get a second chance if she was caught again. They say after her release from the police station, they learned that the lawmaker kicked Flora from her home, good, collected the son from her and washed his hand completely from her life. Wahala. That now her friend, who is this friend? Who be this friend? Who gave Yemoja News the story said that she's now biting her fingers. She is just roaming the streets of Abuja now, jumping from one man's bed to another collecting money. She's just a stupid girl. She got everything on a platter of gold, but her insatiable appetite for money has landed her where she is. See how runs has ruined her life, the lady lamented. Wahala. They say here is what her friend had to say on this story. Dear Emoja News and all good people reading this piece, I pray the administration post this piece. I'm a good friend of this lady Flora, and I'm willing to spill a little information. This spiteful, evil, is it you people? Is it that how we're just saying that? Who is the sponsor of this post? Because it get as it be. Anyway, let's listen to Flora's friend though. Despicable, contemptible tale was published by the ex-House of Rep member himself, Nwoko. This is Flora's friend though. Flora's friend is the one saying that it was Regina husband's ex-husband next sponsored the tale. He is the bitter father of her son. Ned, according to the friend though, this is the person saying we are reporting what they said. I know you are going to read my write-up. Say, here's a word for you. You have begun your downfall with this smile. We, Flora's friend, have watched how over the years you captured her innocence, maltreated and beat her up at every instance because she refused to get married to you even after bearing a son. You, Ned, are a psychologically abusive man. You derive passion from capturing and mentally manipulating young girls into your web of control. Flora here just refused to end up like one of your many pretty girls who have numerous kids for you. One of them is a famous mixed race Chantel who has 2 sons and lives in Gwarimpa. Ned has refused to allow Chantel have a life of his own. Now, wow. Hey. This thing is going to get more dirty than all of us were seeing. Oh, Papa, allow this Regina girl to go, because now we do not even know of this 2011 story now that we are seeing on the internet. Our good senator, this thing. Anyway, let's continue. He said, Ned, you are a man of low virtue. Hell. He said, you were born a Christian, got married to your first beautiful wife, traveled to Morocco for a vacation and got a Moroccan lady pregnant. Then you proposed to marry her, but he insisted you become a Muslim before the marriage can take place. A low-fated human as you are, you converted. Oh, wow. You got bored with life, relocated both wives to London, where they still live till today, so you could live your twisted fantasy alone in Abuja, manipulating women like poor Flora. Flora's biggest mistake was you. She got into your trap and wanted to escape. You, Ned, became a greater beast after losing your senatorial election and transferred all your bitterness to Flora. For heaven's sake, you are an old 52-year-old man while she's only 25. Ned, you know Flora never abandoned her son. You know you seized him from her at the airport amidst cries and warned her that if she wanted to see her son, she has to move back to your house. When she called off your bluff, you set her up and got her arrested. The DP of the Maitama police station refused to release her until she agreed to carry to your house. Flora was carried to your house while as a king in your castle, you commanded she remained there. But Flora called your bluff again and left. Now you decided to use this medium as a means of degradation. Well, a big clap for you, Ned. Not that silly, not to even me, that I'm just reading it in 2025. I say, who do this thing? In not, he said, I pray Flora finds the courage to fight you and your blindedly team of cheap blackmailers, including this Yemoja News and the Maitama police station. Always remember that you two have a son together, and if you love your son, who is a split resemblance of you, you should avoid hurting his mother this way, because no matter what the world might think of Flora now, he would forever love his mother. So this courtesy of Tatafo Chick 2011. Now wow, hey, Tori Wowo. You guys, let's stop this video for now. I'll see you in the next one. Talk your talk in the comment section. Bye.